at UNC Chapel Hill came out against having a course at the university that requires them to teach about the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the Federalist Papers. So what's happening in North Carolina is the state legislature has put forward a bill that, if signed, would require the teaching of the foundational documents in this country. And 670 or 80 or whatever it was of the professors came out and said, that's against academic freedoms and our intellectual understanding. Basically, it said, we know better what to teach. Don't tell us what to teach.
Wow.
And I find it interesting that, so now that they have a, what would you call it? A chokehold on academic curriculum, anything that forces them to teach about the founding of the country. Because we go back to when you were talking about the politicians in the first segment, about, well, they're reading the Constitution wrong. They're not reading the Constitution. They don't know anything about it. They know nothing.
That is so true.
So these guys are against it. And it just, I mean, that's part of the problem. How do you know what this makes this country special if you have no idea about what it was founded on? And these guys don't want to teach it.
Well, and what's astonishing to me is how many of the people that signed that, because I nerded out. I obviously went and downloaded the Excel file and then sorted it by professor or field of study. Let's see. There were, I just did my number wrong. A vast, vast, vast majority of them, first of all, are public health and medicine. So
they're scientists.
These are scientists.
Trust the science.
But we don't want to learn about the,
right.
That's how you can have scientists and medical professionals say things like, who cares what the Constitution says?
Right.
Because I know better and I'm the smart person and you should listen to me and not those old guys from 250 years ago. But my favorite were the American Studies people. That was my favorite. There's 10.
Wait. There are professors from UNC who teach American history, basically, and they don't want to teach about the Constitution because it infringes upon their academic freedoms?
Yes. Yep. And anthropology. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
American history. Yep.
I don't know about buttering my biscuit. It's probably not the right expression. But that does make me angry and get me pissed off because so basically, again, these are the same people who only want to teach their interpretation of history and they don't want you to know about. But honestly, answer to me this question. It's rhetorical, but answer it for me anyways because I don't get it. How do you expect people to understand the uniqueness of America in the annals of the world, in the history of the world, in all the things we talked about, American exceptionalism, if they know nothing about the Constitution, they know nothing about the Bill of Rights, they know nothing about the Declaration of Independence? You know what I'd like to do? We should do some field research. I'd love to go out with a camera and a crew and start asking people what they know about this document or that Constitution, Declaration of Independence. I mean,
I love that idea. A man on the street segment.
Don't you think? I think we should do it.
Now it's on now.
We're going to need an armed bodyguard because I think most people are going to say, I don't know, or they're going to give some, can I say the word dumb? Some uninformed answer because they have no clue about the Constitution. They have no clue.
We don't have civics anymore. We don't teach. Let me rephrase that. Many schools across America don't bother teaching civics or history in American history in any meaningful way anymore. Now in Texas, you have to take Texas history. My understanding is every single year of school.
Remember the Alamo.
Literally. And I can tell you that it makes Texans fiercely prideful about where they're from. That is, when they know all of the things that have happened on this land over the course of hundreds and thousands of years and the struggles of people, it really instills a sense of pride. And not to say that we then gloss over any dumb or terrible things that we've done, but nothing is all good and nothing is all bad. And this idea that we have to throw the baby out with the bathwater, let's bring up a new expression, is really just foolish. And if we don't know why, if we don't understand where we came from, I'm going to fit as many cliches into one rant as possible. If we don't learn our history, we're doomed to repeat it. So the same people who are trying to cover it up and say, oh, we can't look at it, we don't want to talk about it. If we don't remember and learn those lessons, we're going to go back to the Dark Ages.